The day had started out just like any other for Rick. He woke up early and decided to go for a hike, hoping to clear his mind and enjoy the beauty of nature. As he walked along the trail, he noticed a small hole in the ground, barely big enough to fit his foot. Curiosity getting the best of him, Rick peered down the hole, trying to see how deep it went. As he leaned in closer, the ground beneath him suddenly gave way, and Rick plummeted into the hole. As he fell, he felt the air rush past him, and he screamed in terror. After what felt like an eternity, Rick hit the bottom with a thud. As Rick tried to stand up, he realized with horror that he couldn't move his legs. Looking down, he saw that they were pinned under a large rock. Rick tried to push the rock off, but it wouldn't budge. Panic began to set in as Rick realized that he was trapped. The hole was too deep for anyone to hear him scream for help, and he was alone with no way out. For the first few hours, Rick struggled to free himself. He tried to move the rock, but it wouldn't budge. He tried to dig his way out, but the dirt was too hard. As the sun began to set, Rick started to lose hope. He was thirsty and hungry, and he knew that he couldn't survive much longer. As the darkness settled in, Rick heard strange noises coming from above. He couldn't tell what they were, but they made his skin crawl. He tried to ignore them, but they only grew louder and more intense. Days turned into weeks, and Rick grew weaker with hunger and thirst. His mind began to play tricks on him as he hallucinated about hearing strange whispers and seeing shadows move in the darkness. He felt like he was going insane. Finally, Rick couldn't take it anymore. He closed his eyes and resigned himself to his fate. It was only when he felt a hand on his shoulder that he snapped back to reality.
Are you okay?
A voice asked. It was a rescue team sent out to search for a missing hiker. With tears in his eyes, Rick cried out for help. The rescue team worked tirelessly to free Rick from the rock, and he was eventually lifted out of the hole. Rick was never the same again. The memory of his terrifying ordeal haunted him for the rest of his life, and he never ventured out into the wilderness again. The hole remained a reminder of his near-death experience, a constant reminder of the fragility of life. However, Rick was grateful to be alive and vowed to cherish every moment he had.